so excited to be here. This is a great honor to be here. There are so many fantastic heroes in this audience that we cannot thank you enough. And when I think about this great cause and how fantastic it is, we know that when we are getting ready to send troops out to the border, it's going to be fantastic. Really? Is that what? We're so excited to be sending you to Washington, D.C. It's very exciting. Sending you to Washington, D.C. for you to go to the memorials. It's very exciting. Sorry, I'm only half stupid. The other half of me is absent-minded. So I'm excited to be here to help you raise money to get you out on those flights. How many of you are going on any of you going on the first round? Anyone going on the first round? Back here. That's great. It's very good. How many of you are? I think we're having a conflict tonight. There we go. How many of you are going on the second one? Third? Oh, you've already gone. Okay, well then never mind. They've already seen it, so thanks. Have a good night, everybody. We're like, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. No, this holds a special place in my heart because I had my grandfather on my mother's side served in the Pacific Theater for World War II, and then he re-enlisted for the Korean War. And unfortunately, he's not with us anymore, and he didn't get a chance to do this, but I know he would be very proud that we're here sending new folks off to do that, or have sent you, or sending new people. Also, for the Korean vets and the Vietnam War vets, I think it's really important that we help them out. And when we think about the greatest generation, or all of these wonderful people that have enlisted throughout the years, and including Persian Gulf conflicts and Afghanistan, it's important that we remember that these are the people that step up when there's a challenge. So I'm convinced that if tomorrow, if the Belgians decided to invade Antarctica, some of these people would stand right up and be like, those penguins are cute enough. We are not going to let them be baffled by any of that waffle stuff. Just go. We'll save them. It'll be fine. So I think that's an amazing thing. How many of you have seen live improv comedy before? Because my stand-up's doing horribly. That's good. So how many of you have seen the show Whose Line Is It Anyway? It is a great show, way better than we are. Yeah, so we're gonna basically disappoint most of you here in the audience today. Live improv comedy is lazy man's theater. It is, we're gonna take suggestions from you, the audience, and we are gonna try to turn them into hopefully something entertaining, okay? So we're gonna ask for volunteers, so if you're bashful, I saw that kind of with the papers, so we're gonna ask for a few volunteers if there's some brave souls out there. And we're going to maybe ask for a cell phone or two later on. So, shall we get started? Yeah! All right, here we go. Let me introduce you Plattsburgh's premier improv comedy troupe, Completely Stranded! Technical difficulties. It's a magic of live theater, so we're great. Okay, so standing out here on the end is Merritt Big Papa Billiter, Big Papa in the house. He's been growing his beard in honor of the honor flight, so he's not shaving it until every vet. That's right. We're not kidding, it's true. And standing next to Merritt is Andy, I Love My Life Duchard. Andy's excited to be anywhere on a Saturday night. And down on the end is Rashid, I'm not a terrorist, Trombley. When we first met Rashid, we're like, oh, that's an interesting name. What's your last name? Trombley. Really? Where are you from? And then he was always praying to Mecca. That's what I could never understand. So, no, he's a good guy. He's a nice local, and he's a lot of fun. I'm Jason, tries to be funny, boring, no applause necessary. Oh, thank you. I'm not very funny, so. See? Sure. All right. So we're going to get started. We've got a few games we've selected here. If you've ever seen the show Whose Line Is It Anyway? We have 4 actors that are going to do a series of different theater games, what we call theater games, and we are going to make stuff up. We have not rehearsed. We do not know what was going to happen. We always listen to what the other person says. So this is literally the first time we've seen this. So it's going to be the first time you've seen this. We totally made this up. All right? So we're going to play Party Quirks. We're throwing a party, and why not? We're here celebrating so many wonderful people. So let's throw a party. Rashid is going to be throwing a party. He is going to leave. I think we're going to ask him to go out. Why don't you go outside, and you won't yell. Yeah, okay, so he's going, so he won't be able to hear what we're talking about. And so he doesn't cheat, he's literally gonna go far enough away that he can't. So we're gonna talk now about what party guests are showing up to his show, or excuse me, to his party. They are unknown to him. That's where you come in. You're gonna help us become those party guests. We're gonna give him clues. He's gonna try to guess who or what we are. So let's start with Merit. Merit is an insect that is associated with the spring. Bees. Ladybugs. Mosquitoes. Those black flies. Praying mantis. Ticks. Oh, you're a tick. You're a tick. He'll be a tick. That's good. That was fun. Thank you. Figured we'd get something after you. That's good. I like that. Oh, they were all good suggestions. Let's start with, let's go now with Andy. Now we got Merritt all situated. Andy is trying to hide something from Rashid. He's what? Okay. You are trying to hide your identity as being the Easter Bunny from Rashid. Okay? You're trying to hide you are the Easter Bunny and you're trying to hide that from him. Which should be interesting. And I am all the characters that are found in what was that? I can't still, one more time. Oh. All of the animals in Antarctica. I know 3, but I'll see if I can come up with some more. All right, I will be all the animals in Antarctica. I don't think Rashid knows anything about Antarctica, so that may be the only game we're going to get to tonight. All right, I think they're going to go get him, and then we'll get everybody back in here for Party Quirks.
All right, well, the music works perfect. All right. Oh, party stuff. I hope I got everything. Got some potato chips. That should be enough. Perfect. Guests are already here. What? Come in.
Hey! How's it going?
Slightly more tiring.
I never get tired. I go.
Well, that's good. You can pick up after I go to bed.
Okay, that's when I start. Yeah, that's when all the fun starts. After you go to bed. No peek.
I think you went to the wrong party, Fred.
Yeah,
There's some potato chips.
oh, are they gluten-free?
They might be potato free for all I know. Come in.
Aye!
Oh, no. Oh, man, just give me 100 quick. I can't wait to get to bury myself in there. You know what I'm saying? You anticipate what's going to happen. You know, I gotta pick my spot. And just, you know, just getting deep. Oh, you're going to hate me in about 24 hours. 24 hours, sure. I should have checked those invites first.
Yeah, let's go next way. While we're waiting, you know, is there?
I need cocktail. I have a long day tomorrow.
I was just like you got some venison or just a deer leg? Just a deer leg.
I've got that. What?
I'm an herbivore.
Please, come in, make some sense of this all, please. My mom's never sending the invites out for me again. Ever.
Oh God, I got something brewing inside.
Okay,
It might be a Cadbury.
the bathroom's over there if you want to take all the time you need. Can I help you?
Oh, you know, just marking the target where I'm going to be. Coca-Cola!
Is he gonna be okay?
I don't think so. I would love, I'm so tempted to try my luck with him, but I know I can't survive where this guy's at.
Yeah,
What is that?
I do not deliver to your continent at all.
Happy feet.
Here, there's a bucket of ice, a bucket of water. I know how much penguins love that.
I have 6,000 children. Can they come to the party too?
Yes, there's not enough potato chips for them.
We just eat grass.
My entire family's waiting in the woods, just waiting for you to like get scared and just crawl like outside with your shorts on. Oh, we're all gonna love you so much! Ooh, I might get here and shit.
All right, well.
Yeah. That's what happens if you leave me on for too long. You just start losing it.
Listen, I worry about you, Mr. Easter Bunny, so maybe take a nap before tomorrow. I don't watch enough Animal Planet to get that.
Regardless of whatever happens with that guy, I mean, I think you and I need to start spending some quality time together. You know, because I'm going to be in your armpit or in somewhere, yeah, I prefer it dark and moist, you know, if, that's where I like to hang out, you know. You're only going to see my butt for a really long time. Just, you know, get used to this image, buddy, because this is all you're going to see. That's all right, it's all right. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And just when you think you're going to get me out there, this stays forever.
It's a good thing I got the Easter Bunny out before, the ticks came in. And as for you, Mr. Walrus. Walrus that is confused? Because I'm confused.
I've been all the animals found.
In the Arctic. Antarctica. There's so much planet I can guess.
Yeah, well, I told you I wasn't going to get that. And I'm not even sure all those animals actually live in Antarctica. I think some of them were Arctic animals. Anyway, that was very exciting. So you get the flavor of what's going on here. We act pretty ridiculous. So it's up to you to give us lots of fun things to become. All right, this next one is one of my favorite improvs. We're going to play film, theater, and TV styles. And the way this game works, there's going to be 3 actors, Merritt, Andy, and Rashid. They are going to start an improv, and then I'm going to freeze them. And I'm going to ask you, the audience, for a film, theater, or TV style. So you need to be thinking of your favorite kinds of movies, favorite kinds of TV shows, and your favorite kinds of theater. Genres are preferable, but if you have a big favorite TV show or movie or something, you can throw that out and maybe we'll take it. Genres, sci-fi, favorite kind of movies. Sci-fi, Western, horror, maybe it's a war movie or something, right? Or your favorite kind of TV shows. Maybe you like reality TV, game shows, soap opera, bad made-for-TV movies, cable special, something like that. Or Home Shopping Network, something like that. Or you can give us some of your favorite theaters suggestions. Shakespeare, ballet, musicals, opera, bad community theater, kindergarten play, something like that, okay? All right, so we'll get started. The situation for these 3 actors is Rashid and Merritt. They are at Giroux's Poultry, and they're stealing eggs for a big Easter egg hunt. Yeah.
All right, guys, look, we have so many kids that need this, all right? We have there's like 400 kids signed up to find these eggs. We can't afford that many eggs, we have to just take them. All right, so let's just get the basket, we'll start putting them in. We need probably like, I don't know, like 2,000, 3,000
Oh, I can carry that, that's fine.
You can carry that? Okay.
Do you have a bucket?
Nope, you were supposed to bring the bucket.
Uh-oh.
Just start.
Oh,
hey!
chicken feed!
No!
No, we're still in the eggs, not the chicken.
Oh! You think these eggs are free, do you?
Look, sir, I understand. I know this isn't a free place. We don't steal things regularly, but it's for the kids. We couldn't afford all these eggs.
Well, I don't care who it's for. You get to steal our eggs. Do you know there's a $50 fine for every egg you stole?
Oh, that's not.
All right, but look at it this way, sir.
Look at all these eggs. $50,
Think about
$100, $150, $200, $250.
Those were all his eggs.
I'm gonna call the cops.
No! Look, maybe there's something we could work out, like some kind of trade or something.
We can make you an omelet.
We glad to cook you breakfast. The kids are expecting these.
I don't eat eggs.
Well, then why do you care if we steal the eggs from you then?
Why don't you care? You're not even gonna notice these. You guys have billions of eggs here.
What are you gonna do with that?
You bought all of Shazy.
Yeah. They would want to keep it that way. You can't have these eggs. These eggs are going out to the stores tomorrow. But what you could do is you could earn the eggs by cleaning the chicken pen.
Or we can steal them from the stores. Which stores are you sending them to?
No, look. This is the life of crime, and you're going down the wrong path. Okay, we can do that. We can clean the chicken, all right? We'll clean the
Good, because there's 4 million pens.
Oh.
They all need to be cleaned.
Freeze. Let's start with a movie style. A horror film.
From this way to the chicken pen.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. He seems trustworthy.
Get in that pen!
This is way too small, but you did. Wow, why are you closing me in the pin for?
Good idea, let's split up. I'll go over here.
This isn't a regular chicken. Look, it has teeth. Look at it, chicken has teeth. Oh my
It's feeding time!
Freeze. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I did. TV style? A soap opera.
Look, Victor. We know these aren't your eggs to begin with. They really belong to Chauncey.
This egg empire was built by my granddaddy. And all of these 1,000 acres will continue to sprawl out in the radius from Shazy until it covers all lands to the border.
That's why I brought him along. You see, he has done research that found out that you are not the great-great-grandson of Chauncey, but I am. Isn't that right, Earl?
It's true, and that chicken is my father. That's why I took this project on, Victor.
I thought you had your own project over at General Hospital.
Just another day in our lives.
Freeze. Those were bad. All right. Let's go with theater style. How about a Shakespearean opera? I'm sorry. That's what I heard.
Dost thou count thy chickens for the hatch?
We needeth eggs. Please it.
Romeo and Juliet, Othello. I don't read plays. Eggs.
So dumb it.
Oh, please stop. Freeze. That was not good. All right, let's do movie style again. Us. Well, we know how you really feel about what you're seeing. Silent movie. Freeze! I think I saw Buster Keaton do that once. And he wasn't right for 6 months later. All right, let's do TV style again. Any particular kind of comedy? Big Bang Theory.
Was it the chicken or the egg that came first?
I think we got ourselves a Big Bang Theory.
I've never watched this show in my
Oh my God, freeze. Greatest generation, they don't care generation. All right, let's end on theater style. Theater trivia, that's a new one. I don't know. How about some kind of a ballet? How about the Nutcracker? The Nutcracker.
More like the egg cracker.
How about we have a dance-off for the eggs?
Okay.
Go ahead, Reginald.
I'm doing it. My eyes are.
All right, we'll stop before he falls. Thank you.
All right, it looks like we have plenty of lines in here. Thank you so much for bringing these up. The way this game works, this is for, let's see who's in this one. Myself, Jason, and Rashid. All right, so we're not going to look at these lines. We have no idea what they say. We're going to take 3 or 4 or 5, whatever it is. Just grab at least 3. Put them in your pocket. Don't peek. Somewhere in the scene, we're going to introduce them as if it was something our characters would naturally say. The situation is this. I am bringing my son, Rashid, to get fitted for a tux for his prom. All right, so young Rashid here is about to go to prom. He's my son. We're going to go see Jason, who owns the tux shop, and we'll see how this goes. So proud of you, son. I can't believe this day's finally come.
I know.
This is a big deal. You actually have a date. I mean, somebody said yes to going out with you.
I mean, to be fair, it costs more to get her to be my date than this
Of
tux
course,
is going to cost.
you took a second mortgage on the home, but look, she agreed to go in public with you, son. Yeah! This is a big step. All right, look, this is the best tuck shop in town. And this guy has everything. You are going to be looking so good.
Welcome to Carl's Red Tuxedos, where if you don't look good, we don't care.
That's right. Yeah.
I like that.
All right. This is my son. This is Chad.
Hi, Chad.
He's so excited. He has a date. He has a date for the prom.
That's usually how it works.
Not with Chad, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
first.
normally I'll try and ask a girl out and they'll just look at me and say, these boots are made for walking, and then they walk away. It's just what they do.
That sounds good.
Right, so look, we understand you have like the greatest tuxedos, not just the regular black and white. But you go out of the box thinking a little bit. I mean, it says right there on your sign, It even says, hey, what doing? But in Altona, it's pretty impressive. Now you've got that many, it should be, what are you doing? But hey, it's all right. This is Altona. We're good. We're fine with that.
As long as I get a tux, I don't care.
We may not be the best tuxedo shop in Altona, but we're the only tuxedo shop in Altona. So, I bet you read my reviews on Yelp.
Of course.
I am known throughout the Yelp world as, I think he needs a lung.
Yeah, that's right. You're the gasping tuxedo man.
That's right, I lost that lung in Vietnam.
Yes, that's all right. It happens.
You know what they say? Take a deep breath and pick up tux.
Okay, so what are you looking for? Powder blue?
Well,
that's very in.
I was kind of looking for something that would make all the people at prom stop and say, ah, Kelly Clarkson.
Not a dress. Not a dress.
Dress.
Not a dress.
I took you more as a Gaga fan, but that's okay. How about we put you in classic black? And with classic black, we'll do a smattering of purple. And you know what they'll be saying the second you walk in the door? Everybody will be shouting, you found that where? In Altona! And you tell them from Tad's Rad Tuxedo Shop.
Looks like something like purple. I mean, that's like a regal color, right? Like the color of royalty. When you're wearing that, your mindset's going to change, Chad, right? You're not going to think, oh, this girl's just going out with me because my parents are paying. No, Chad. You were going to feel, and you were going to feel and say things like, I lost my pants in France.
I see London, I see France.
But we don't see my pants because I'm going to lose them.
Is that the name for your prom? Is it Ooh La La France?
That's exactly it. It's ooh la la, Châteauguay.
Very, very French.
Yes.
Well, then I think we're going to want to put you in the Speedo Special.
Okay.
We're going to dress you up like the finest French-Canadian we can come up with.
I like that.
I mean, this one's got writing on the butt, so...
Yes, it does.
It does.
It's very fashionable.
It does. Like, it's in cursive, so it's a little hard to read, but I can make out that it says, I love the honor flight.
Yeah! There you go. Okay, look, now that you stepped out for a second, look, money is a little bit of an issue over here. Some of these tuxes are a lot of money. So like really, oh hi,
I brought the Speedo, the tuxedo, the tuxedo.
try it on.
Yes,
But wait, how many people have tried that on?
Well, that is the store model.
That's the floor model, everyone just puts that on?
Yes, I have sprayed it.
Oh, you're not even in the changing room, Chad.
That's a real man for you.
You know what?
Reminds me of my pappy. My pappy used to say, I want a pony.
That's what it says right there. That screams, I want a pony.
Oh, I love it. I think it's very chic. It's very Canuck chic.
You feel Canadian?
It feels like cotton.
It does. But it's a thong, though. It's just riding on up there.
It's right.
That's right. It's going to find his poutine.
Well, I don't know. I'm not feeling comfortable with this. I mean, this is bringing me flashbacks to my prom when my date, who I thought was the love of my life, she looked me right into my eyes, and she said, "That looks as comfy as a couch." I tried to lose weight. That does not look comfy as a couch.
But don't you want to make an impression? That's the key. You walk into these events and you want to make an impression.
Yeah, it's
so you're just going to walk in and they're going to look at him. He's dancing around like he's got to go to the toilet. And they're going to see him and they're going to shout from the top of their lungs, "Love you more!"
Which is better what they normally yell. Normally they yell at him, "Is it soup yet?"
Wait that long enough, it will be!
I'm feeling good about that. I'm feeling good. I think we should go with it. I think. Well, no. I think.
Oh, we need a cummerbund.
Yes, you gotta have at least a cummerbund with that.
Cummerbund.
Purple cummerbund.
Yes,
Sure.
Go ahead and snap that on, young
Down
man.
there.
Where?
Well, it goes around. It goes around, so connect it to the Speedo.
Yeah, and
right
there
along.
you go.
Oh, there you go.
All
Catching
right.
crumbs. That's it. Very good.
You look like a scrawny sumo wrestler.
Very in this year.
Yeah. Your sumo name.
How do you feel? Tell us.
I feel so great. I feel like I want to just jump up on the roof and shout, quarter horses have big butts?
Thank you for those lines. Obviously, we had never practiced that before. We had no idea where that was going. Really didn't expect him to end up with a Speedo at the tuck store. But hey, you never know. You want to do return desk?
And to all our Canadian friends out there, yeah, all right. No, we love Canada. We do. All right, this next one is called Return Desk. This is going to be for Andy, Merritt, and Rashid. So Rashid and Merritt, they're going to go away so they can't hear what we're talking about. And Andy and I are going to have a conversation with you. So Rashid and Merritt, they are returning something at a local store. Andy's working at the customer service desk, and he will be trying to deal with whatever problems arise in the store. Merritt and Rashid are going to have problems, and they're going to bring it to Andy's attention. And so they are returning something. And 1 second, please, ma'am. We want you to think outside the box here. You can come up with literally anything, okay? We do not have to be realistic. It can be something you would never return, like the Eiffel Tower or the moon, all right? You could return something that's a concept, like disco or the 1940s. Okay? It doesn't really matter. Whatever you want, that's what they can return. Okay? So think outside the box here. Let's start with Rashid. What is Rashid returning? The world. What was that? Oh my. Any other suggestions? What kind of chicken? Rubber chicken? A tapeworm? That's kind of good. I like that. That's clever, man. I like that. Tapeworm. That's what Rashid's returning. Which, yeah, you could see that being a real thing. How about Merritt now? Let's go with something totally different. What is Merritt returning? A volcano? He goes on the plane with you, doesn't he? Okay. Okay, so for all those sensitive people out there, you might want to close your ears. Mary's returning a fur-lined jockstrap for all of his workout needs. And Rashid is bringing back a tapeworm, and I don't want to go anywhere near either one of them now, if that's really what they're bringing back. All right, I'm going to go get them.
Welcome to Dollar General. How can I help you?
I'd like to return that. I got the receipt right here.
Did you pull that out of your butt?
The receipt?
Either one of them.
Oh, I just got carried in. You didn't see me? I put it in a bag.
My God, it must have been in there for like 8 years.
Well, the receipt might be a little expired, but I was hoping I was still covered. My return policy.
I'm sorry that you've experienced this, but at least you maybe lost some weight along the way.
Unintended benefits to buying the wrong thing. But seriously though,
This is always unintended, I think. If you did this intentionally, you're a strange man. What were you eating when this happened? That's what I want to know, so I don't eat it too.
I can't remember, it was 8 years ago. I think I had an omelet with some eggs I got from your poultry.
Oh, gotta watch out for those tainted eggs.
I mean, it's fine. I stole them, so.
And then how did this make you feel?
Well, I felt full because it's an omelet.
I would think you'd always be hungry, like some food thief was inside of you, siphoning off your nutrients.
This is a Dollar General, right?
It is, which is really strange why you brought this back here. Because I didn't know we sold these. Unless they're next to the diet pills or something. I mean, that is a rather unorthodox manner of going about a little weight shedding.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
This thing does what it has to do. It did a good job, judging from its size of it. Must have eaten like 6 cheeseburgers a day.
I sure did.
And it stole them from you. Without you even knowing it. You must start to feel weak after a while.
It's not good with the hamburger in the bag, but.
I mean, eat a lot of
I
things.
must have eaten all that stuff, yeah.
It just kind of latches on. Grows.
Is it some kind of mold?
Oh, but it wasn't a dark, moist place.
I haven't checked the bag in a while, so.
You know, it starts out and you don't even know it's there. And then, like, you know, a relative that won't go away, it just kind of mooches on you. For a really long time. And you want to show it the back door, but it doesn't want to go out. There was one technique that I heard of. You get a delicious smelling soup and you hold it and it smells it, it comes up and you just pull it out of your mouth. Like a magician's scarf, it just keeps going and going and going. And you're like, oh my God!
Tapeworm.
Yes.
Hey. Oh, there you go.
Oh, you got the bison model, I see.
Yeah. I don't.
You got this at Dollar General?
Oh yeah. That was
Well, we are expanding, aren't we?
right down here to the bananas.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We call it the banana hammock.
I don't have a receipt for it.
Well, I'm pretty sure no one's going to want it now.
Yeah, well, you know, it was an anniversary gift for my wife.
For her or for you?
Well, you know, we've been married for 10 years, so everybody's everything at this point. We just share things. Maybe it was for her, maybe it was for me, who knows?
Well, it's good for the North Country, you know.
Yeah.
Keep things warm.
So yeah, so I bought it as an anniversary present. I brought it home. We put it out as a conversation piece on the table, and it was great. I mean, people would come over and we would just stare at it and talk about it. And it really did bring us closer with our friends and family. But then after a while, the smell got to be very
I would say so. Toasty down there.
yeah,
Roasting nuts. I don't think this would be very comfortable at all.
we did different things with it. You know, the dog loved it. So we let the dog wear it for a long time. Like a scarf.
That seems unnecessary.
Yeah, my mother-in-law loved it. I think she bought like 3 or 4 for herself.
Play a lot of action sports, does she?
She does.
Outdoors when it's -30.
Oh yeah, she's a wildcat.
Well, I don't know what she has to keep in place, but I'm glad.
So I understand without the receipt, I can only get store credit, but that's fine. You know, I need to get this out of the house. This jock strap is just really getting to be a problem.
Yeah, and it's a unique type of scratch because his lines would.
That would explain the itching.
Different types over there. We have beaver and we have buffalo.
Yeah.
I think this is the yak.
This,
Husky and
right, yeah, well,
rabbit.
well, you know, if you're gonna go hunting, you might as well use the pelt and everything and just line it with fur.
Yeah.
Yes, that came out of the jet. It came out of the front row, I'm going to have you know. It came out of the front row.
Well, yeah, if you're in war during the cold times, you do what you gotta do.
That's right. That's all they had to survive on with those. Okay.
All right, we have time for two more games for you. This is one of my personal favorites. I love watching these guys do this. This is a game where we need some audience participation from. So we need 3 people to come up from the audience. 3 people who are willing to come up. I know the floors became very appealing to all of you. No one wants to make eye contact, that's fine. We need 3 people to come up and play a game with us. It's super easy, you won't be by yourself. 3 people. Perfect, so we got this brave lad right here. We need 2 more of this gentleman in the back, all right? And we got a lady, beautiful, excellent. Come on up. I gotta be honest with you, I think this is the first time we've ever had a male volunteer first. It's almost always women that volunteer. They're so much braver than the guys are. So come on up, you 3, I'll have you stand over this way so we have plenty of room. We'll get your names here in a second. Come on over. Face shoulder to shoulder, facing the audience so they can see your beautiful faces. Keep on going a little bit, if you wouldn't mind, just a little bit more, make sure you have plenty of room. Perfect. All right, and your name, sir? Joe. Your name, ma'am? Linda. And your name? Douglas. Douglas, Linda, and Joe. Give them a hand, please. Do you have a special hand for Linda? What part of the armed services are you in? You were in the Army. Give her a hand for Linda in the Army. Thank you for your service. Thank you so much. That's awesome. All right, so the game that you 3 are going to be playing is called sound effects. All right, so these 2 gentlemen are going to do a scene. They can do anything they want in the scene, but you guys are going to make the sounds for them. All right. So sometimes they'll cue you. They'll want you to make a sound. Sometimes just throw random stuff in and see how they deal with it. All right. So Joe, you'll start with the microphone. You'll make a sound. You give it to Linda. Linda, you'll make a sound, and just keep passing it on. So make sure everyone passes the microphone on. Let's do a really, really super quick test. All right. So Joe, let's say that you are you just bought a really old house, super old house, and you know all old houses creak. So let me hear you walk up the stairs in a creepy old house. There's a seal in the house too. It's in the Antarctic, and seals have followed you in the house. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, you are at a picnic. All right, classic picnic. We're getting to that time of year. You're gonna reach in. You're gonna grab a soda. I want you to pop it open and chug it. What does that sound like? That was impressive. That was actually pretty good. All right, and you, sir, are you a hunter? You look like a hunter. You look like you probably bagged some big deer. All right, perfect. All right, so you're going to be out there. You're going to be hunting for deer. All right, it's hunting season. You can see a big, beautiful buck out there. What does it sound like when you finally take your shot? Pew! That's about right. That's what my gun sounds like. So the deer never come up when I'm in the stand. So I just sit there and go. Pew! All right, so the scene for these 2 gentlemen, Andy and Jason, they're working at a very popular pancake breakfast. So probably somewhere around here, you know, you have all these pancake breakfasts for maple season. So they're at one of those, having a good time working there. You guys are into the scenes. Make sure it's nice and loud. Make sure you share the mic.
Oh, 2 buses just full. Oh, man. It looks about like 100 people coming in. So we got to make a lot more pancakes, and we got to make them now.
All right, well, we better get the batter going, so let me just crack some eggs in this bowl. I used to work at Kodo.
I'm going to throw about 10 pounds of bacon on the grill.
Yep. Not in the garbage disposal. On the grill! On the grill!
Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle,
There we
sizzle.
go. That's good. That's very good.
But, oh, and I got an electric beater.
Oh, that would be much easier than...
And then backwards.
Excellent. All right, we got to get these on the grill. Come on, let's go. Is this hot?
Yes.
It's hot. I missed the bowl completely.
Not so hard.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hit
You
it.
gotta delicately pour it like this.
Very airy and light. All right.
That's what you want. Now, I always play music when I make it.
Oh, it's a great idea. Yeah, because we got to feed those people.
Let me see what's on the station here. Play the radio.
I don't listen to that modern stuff. I like old-time country.
It's Larry Eber.
Apparently they're not playing his music, though. They're just talking about him on radio. All right. You know, we're almost out of maple syrup.
Oh yes, I got some Aunt Jemima right here. I know we're supposed to serve them the real stuff, but it's expensive, you know. So let me just... There! That looks like, you know, that's like pitch black syrup. I think it needs a little more.
I think that's enough.
You know, we could go right down the line with all these stacks and we could get them really quick. Let's go.
What do you want, a motor scooter?
Order up!
But they're just piles of food. You gotta place it gently on the plate. First, you gotta put the eggs. And then you have to take 2 pancakes. 2! And then you drizzle on a little syrup. It's so thick. And then you gotta give them this little piece of crumb cake. Crumb cake. Sounds kind of hard. But it's not very crummy.
That's nice.
Yeah. And then we ring the bell to tell them it's ready.
Ding ding!
It's a big fire alarm, but we want people to know their food is off.
Looks like one of the customers isn't very happy. They're coming to complain.
Sorry, sir, what seems to be the problem?
Anything.
Well, you only paid $4.99 for this, so I'm not sure we can do much. I mean, what's wrong with it?
It looks delicious.
Okay, well, your voice changed very quickly. Well, I know, doesn't it look very good? Have you tried it? Here, I'll try some.
I want the real stuff. I don't want Aunt Jemima.
Okay, the whole family is here now complaining. All right, you want, okay, so look, I'm going to show you how good it is.
That's fake.
That's fake! That can't,
You're not supposed to tell them that.
we can't serve this. We've got to, let's order pizza.
Pizza? Okay.
We're good for our volunteers, ladies and gentlemen. Great job, thank you. It was a lot of fun. If you've ever been to an actual pancake breakfast that they have all throughout March and in April, it's nothing like that. So, thank God. All right. We got time for one more? Okay, yeah, so I think we're going to play one more game. Have you had a good time, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we have enjoyed being here. So, thanks again for all of your service. We can say thank you enough. And if you haven't enjoyed this, I'll allow you to kick me several times there on the floor, all right? That's how much I care about you. So we're gonna play closed caption. This is a game that's gonna involve Merritt, Andy, and myself. And the way it works, Merritt, just like the title suggests, is going to be the closed caption for the hearing impaired. So he's gonna be helping those people that need extra assistance when it comes to what's going on the television. Now in today's modern world, we have the words scrolling along the bottom, but Merritt is not going to be words, he's going to be the old sign language interpretation of what is happening on the TV, which you don't really see much of now unless the governor is giving an emergency speech and somebody is signing next to the governor, but you don't tend to see it often anymore with our modern technology. So Andy and I are having a conversation. I've asked him on my TV program, he's an expert. What is Andy's expertise? Why have I asked him on my TV program? Women? Okay.
Needs a date.
What was that?
Needs a date.
Dating?
Yeah.
That's good. Anything else? An expert beatboxer. A podiatrist? Foot doctor? I kind of like the dating in women. That might be kind of fun. You work with that? Yeah. All right. Andy's going to be an expert on dating and having fun. Yeah, okay. We'll keep this clean, we promise. Closed caption. Hello and welcome to Cable Channel 17's ongoing series of A Better You. Today's episode is super important, especially for me. We have been asked by our 4 viewers if we could do a show on dating. And since I know nothing about dating and I am as single as they come, I thought we would bring in a love expert. So today's love expert, Dr. Robert Hugswell. Doctor? Aren't you festive? Doctor, so you are a love expert. What exactly is that?
I've been studying love since I was a young boy. You know, is love a chemical reaction? Is it an emotional high? What exactly is it? And where does it come from? Well, I've explored this in my laboratory tests with a variety of animals, trying to determine if they fall in love or if humans are the only species that really experience this thing called love.
So this is very scientific, Doctor. You've performed experiments on animals to determine if love exists in nature.
That's right. Did you know that cats, when they express their love, and a lot of people think that cats are cold, unfeeling creatures. You know, you call a cat's name, it chooses or decides to respond to you, or not. And you know, but cats do love. And the way that they show their love is actually by, you know, spraying their scent. They communicate their love with their pheromones. Now, a female cat or a male cat will spray, and then its companion will come, and it will smell, and it will go through a process in its mind to determine whether or not that's a good mate. Now, if it's not, it will abruptly kind of swish away. But if it is, then the female especially will become very, very interested in, you know, her mate, and she will make a certain sound to call him.
Have you studied this, Doctor? What does the female feline do?
She'll kind of, you'll get a little arch in her back, and she'll coyly kind of push her head up, and she'll just go, and that will usually cause the male to come over. Now, other animals, of course, have this same reaction. Humans, as well, can have pheromones that they are not, you know, even aware that they are releasing, and that we process these.
So humans give off smells, and those smells come from all over the place?
Right, and just like the cats, a female might smell a male scent and be completely turned off at the situation. And
and then she will immediately reject him and move away.
So if you have the right scent, you might actually attract a mate.
That's right, and I spent decades trying to make my own special artificial pheromone scents that I could sell to people. And for a while I had a little factory in my double wide where I was manufacturing this chemical, and but it didn't turn out quite right.
What'd you put in there?
Well, I put a little WD-40 and some avocado extract mixed with some, you know, just natural cow sweat.
Bovine sweat.
It didn't work. It made people very aggressive. It made them actually want to fight more than anything. So I didn't do that.
But what about, how do you get to a date? Let's say you don't have a good smell. How do you get a date?
Well, one, you gotta get out of your house. You know, these days, people just sit on their phone, flip, 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 flip. Like that's gonna get you a date at all. You gotta go outside. There's a door on your house for a reason. So you gotta go over, you gotta open the door. That's how it starts. And then you go into the light. Might be quite shocking at first because maybe you haven't seen it in a while. But then you want to get yourself to a place we call public. Now in public, there are people, and you can meet those people by going up to them and saying, hello, how are you? I find you quite interesting. Would you like to maybe get a drink sometime, or maybe go get some crepes? And then that person will either say yes, or they will respond negatively.
Absolutely fascinating, Doctor. Going out and talking with people. What an interesting concept.
Yes, it actually works. And once you set up a date, you don't want a date where you're unable to talk to the other person. For instance, a lot of people want to go to the movies on the first date, but it's really hard to communicate at the movies. And then you get into that thing where you touch the person yet, or is that going to be welcomed? And how do you ask them about their life when you're sitting there watching Avengers? So you really need to be able to get to a spot where you can talk to each other, a social space that's not too loud, something that you'll both enjoy. You don't want to pick something too polarizing, like let's say, oh, let's go out for Indian food, if the other person always gets violent diarrhea when they have Indian.
That would be terrible.
Smells, that would be a smell that would instantly turn your partner away.
Makes complete sense, Doctor. Yes, I know. To go to the movies, I'm always like, don't talk to me. I'm trying to watch the movie. Don't eat my gummy worms. They're mine.
Right. Another nice date would maybe go out for a dance or something along those lines. And don't worry if you're not the best dancer. I know people that when they dance, they look like they're having convulsions or swatting at bees. But really, you don't have to necessarily stress. You just want to relax and have a good time. And don't drink too much. That's another thing that people do wrong on the first date. They think, oh, I need to loosen up. And then they have 12 shots at the bar. They come back and they're a big sloppy mess. And then that date isn't very interesting anymore because who wants someone that smells like a brewery and that's sweating out vodka all over them? There's nothing very attractive about that. So you want to make sure that you have a good balance is key.
And you mentioned being in the right location. You probably shouldn't be meeting people like in a back alley somewhere, right?
Well, no, that wouldn't necessarily be the best place to do that. You would want to make sure that you met them, I don't know, at a social function. Sometimes people get frustrated, they don't meet someone. I tell them, what are you doing for social activity? Maybe you need to start volunteering or join an organization where you can meet new people.
It's a great idea, Doctor. Oh, now, we're almost out of time, but if you could tell us, do you have a book or a website that we could go to learn more about all of your dating and love research?
Yes, it's called thecatsmeow.com. And that's where you can get all of my valuable tips on pheromone culturing and dating and everything you need to know to have a successful love life.
Well, that's very exciting. Thank you so much, Doctor, for being here. We appreciate it, Dr. Hugswell. Please join us next week when we look at the exciting world of bathing. Have a good night. All right, well, we want to thank Larry for having us here today to be a part of the show. So thank you, Larry, and for organizing this wonderful event, raising money for such a great cause. We appreciate it. We love donating our time for such things like this. So,
Thank you so much. Completely stranded, ladies and gentlemen.
thank you.
Weren't they just great? Unbelievable. I don't know how they can do that just off the top of their head, but they do it. So we're going to take like a 10-minute break or so, 10-15-minute break. Listen, they're going to have, after this break, they're going to start drawing the, all the tickets for all the raffles there. And then at the end of the show, we're going to announce who won the things and all that stuff. So we're going to take a 10-minute break or so. We're going to, so you guys can get up, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, maybe get something to drink. While we're setting up the video that I want to show for the next thing. So we'll be right back.